guys. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm a little scared to do this live because it's been a minute since I've done a live video sitting down and talking to you guys. I did like a few other lives where I was out and about and walking around, but this time I'm sitting down. So it means I have to focus, I have to deliver the message that I want to get across to you guys. So I'm a little bit nervous doing that because it's been a minute since I've sat down and talked to you guys. But I hope everyone is well. So as you can see from the title, ignoring the background noise, guys. I don't leave alone. So as you can see from the title, it's about keeping people in the past for reason, low vibrational. Right. This is gonna be a complex topic to talk about, but I'm gonna try my best. So the thing that inspired this video is I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she is someone from my past, right? She's from my past. And it's something that has been on my mind for a while, and I just feel like it's necessary to talk about. So, have you ever like noticed in life when um let me start from the beginning, right? So I'm a kind of person that when I make friends, when I meet people, I don't forget people. I always like when I'm going about my life, I do remember people from my past. I do think about them, wonder how they're getting on in life. That is me. That's just how I am, right? So the lady that the video is about, and maybe somebody might be able to relate to this message. She is someone that I've been dying to reconnect with. Like in my past, she was very valuable to my life. Like she taught me a lot of things in life. So she was always someone that would cross my mind. And unfortunately, we lost contact because of me. My phone, I couldn't get back onto my phone. Cut long story short, so I lost like all my contacts. And then I just got a new phone. So I thought I'd never see her again. So when I saw her again, I was very surprised. Okay, so that's just a bit of a background story. But what I'm realizing is because I'm leveling up in life. I don't want to say I'm leveling up because it makes it seem like I'm amazing or I'm doing great things in life. But when I'm connecting with people from the past, I'm realizing that I can't really connect with them anymore. And I think what it was is they connected with the old version of me, is what I'm saying. The old me that used to complain, um, criticize things in my life or think negative. I feel like those people are the people that I would attract, but they were the positive ones in my life. Does that make sense? So they didn't really like encourage me to be that way, but it's almost like meeting them again. It's like I see there's a big gap, or I see that they haven't tried to improve their life, or um they can't connect with me, is what I'm saying. They can't connect with me because I'm completely different now. And I am someone that can connect with anybody. Like I can talk to anyone. That's not a problem for me. But I feel like they're expecting to see the old me, is what I'm trying to say. So they can't, they've lost contact with who I used to be, is what I'm trying to say. Um, this is why the video is titled Keep People in the Past. I nearly thought the title, I had to look down on my piece of paper. Keep people in the past, because sometimes, it can be, bad for you to have people back into your life, especially if they're not going to help you grow. Um, so I made a few notes on this, guys, just so I know exactly what I'm talking about, because I always like to ramble on and then I forget what I want to talk about. So, put on my notes, ungrateful people. So we do get people in life that are very ungrateful. They tend to go through life just complaining. Um, they don't appreciate their life. So the conversation that we had yesterday, um, reflects this. I believe that you should appreciate your life because there's somebody out there that is wishing for another extra day to live, is what I'm saying. Or they've got a terminal illness where they just know. And we shouldn't be complaining about life. I mean, you can complain in life, but we shouldn't be complaining about the smallest things in life, the things that, such as going to work, or um having a job, or about her day. It's like when you see people complain about Monday. Why are we complaining about Monday? Or they say bring on the weekend. Why are we wishing our life away? And my advice to her was to just just count your joy in life, count your joys in life. What I'm saying is appreciate where you are now, because life can change any minute. And like if we don't appreciate where our life is now, when our life changes, we're going to be wishing that we had the past life, is what I'm saying. So this is why I said, like, people can be ungrateful, and it's not good to be around people like that, because you want people to remind you how good life can be, and like the things that we have in our life. Like, we've got a roof over our heads, we've got food, we can afford things. There's a lot of people that can't do that. We're adults, we have freedom, we can go wherever we want, we can do whatever we want. Like, okay, to an extent, I'm not saying do whatever you want, but um we need to appreciate our freedom, is what I'm saying. And I feel like there's a lot of people that look at the negatives in life and they become ungrateful. So this leads on to my next point about people, dumping, their emotions onto you. And I'm not saying that people can't talk about their problems. That's not what I'm saying, because I believe it's healthy to talk about your problems. But if you've got someone from your past that's bringing that negative energy, and it's low vibrational, and they're just constantly talking about the negatives in their life, how is that even helping you as a person? If you're constantly hearing that in your ear, you're hearing, oh, today I just can't wait for the weekend to be here. Or it, it, it's negative. You can't live your life wishing for the weekend. Every single week you're going to be wishing for the weekend. Like, what about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? You've got to appreciate every single day, because every single day is a blessing. Some people haven't even made it to today. Some people have died today, most likely. Yes, everyone, there's always someone that dies every single day. So why we if that person that's died today, they would be grateful to have another day. They'd be grateful to go to work, they'd be grateful to see their loved ones. So why are we wishing our life away? My mother used to always tell me this when I used to say to her, oh, I can't wait for Saturday, or I can't wait for this day. She would tell me, stop wishing your life away. She would tell me that, because you're not living in the moment. Yeah, so it leads on to my next point, toxicity. So sometimes people from your past, they come back into your life and it's very toxic. You're expecting something new, something fresh, because obviously you haven't seen this person for a long time. So you're expecting new energy, and they may still be in a toxic cycle. So in that sense, some people can be toxic from your past. Low vibrational is when people are in negative energy. They When I say low vibrational, it's when people are in a negative mindset. They can't see their way out of situations, and it's low vibration because they can't attract positivity into their lives, because they're very negative. So that's why I said be careful of the people from your past, because if they are low vibrational, I mean, they were in the past for a reason. So bringing them back into your life is literally going to slow your progress. And if it's not slowing your progress, you have to work extra hard to get to where you need to get to. So be careful of that. My next point. Um, yeah, so back to emotional dumping. I'm looking at my notes, guys. I found that this person only spoke to me about their problems. So they only spoke to me when they had a problem. So they wouldn't message me when they're having a good day. They would only write to me when they've got a problem. And it's almost like they just wanted to be uplifted. I am someone that cares about how people feel. Um, I like to make people feel better as well. Like, if someone is going through a problem, I do listen to it. But when I find that I'm only getting messages when they've got a problem, that's when it becomes an issue to me, because on one of my videos I talked about um when I speak to someone and they don't want to hear my advice or anything like that. I'm sure I did a video talking about that, and you wouldn't believe, like, she was one of the people that didn't want to hear my advice, right? So now, because of her problem and she understands that I can relate to it, she wants to hear what I've got to say. And the thing is, my advice was actually beneficial to a situation that I didn't know that she had. So now, because she's realized that my point was valid and it would have helped her, she now wants to hear me out, but she only wants to reach out to me when she's going through the problem. And this can be an issue, guys. It can apply to myself as well. If you're only reaching out to those that listen to your problems, but you don't reach out to them when your life is good. So I'm sure I write this on my notes. Yeah, so I write on my notes, they forget you when their life is good and perfect. I don't understand why people do that. So when your life is good, you don't want to reach out to me or to anyone else. But then when your life is bad, you remember those people. So that is low vibrational. Because if you're only coming to me with negative energy, that is really bad. Um, my next point is selfish. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I find that some people can be very selfish. Sorry, guys, I'm burping. So selfish is where, in my opinion, it can have many reasons behind it. Like when I say many reasons, I mean there's many examples of selfish, but in my opinion, if you're going through a problem and you can only see your problem, you can't see anybody else's, and you think that you're the only one with the problem in the world, that is selfish. Because if I'm talking to you and I'm talking about an issue that's just happened in the world, and you can only you don't reply to that, but you only reply when you're talking about yourself, that's selfish. Because at the end of the day, like, whatever happened in the world does affect everyone. It doesn't just affect you. Your problem is not just your problem. Everyone else should listen to it. You should understand that there is a lot going on in the world right now, and even though you do have a problem, you should have sympathy for other people as well. So it's selfish. It's very selfish, and I don't understand why people are so selfish, and I just can't be around that kind of energy. And my next note says, keep people in the past for a reason. There's a reason they ended up in your past. Like, why are you making room for them in your present and your future when they're just going to drag you down with low vibrational energy? Um, yeah, I've covered most of my points that I can see on my notebook. So it's a count your joys. There's a reason why people are in your past. Yeah. So we should, if you are someone that's going through problems in life, look at the bright side of your life. Like, count your joys, count your blessings. Don't be so focused on the problem that you're missing the small moments in life that makes you feel good. Things that help you to appreciate how beautiful life is. And a good example of that is when you look at the sky and you see the beautiful sunshine. Like, when you see the beautiful sunshine, if you're still sitting there thinking about your problems, then you do have a big problem. Because your life, you need to connect with the present moment. You should be able to switch off from your problem and look at the life around you, speak to people around you. Don't be so disconnected that every day you're thinking about your problem and you feel like there's no way out. And if you do feel like that, you do need to sort it out, because it's not healthy to miss the beautiful aspects of life when you're so focused on your problem. And it affects your relationships as well. Because even though she is a great person, I'm not able to connect with her on a great level, because she's now bringing in all her problems into our friendship, right? In the present moment, and I'm not able to connect with her because our conversations are just based around the problems. And she doesn't message me when she's having a good day. She only messages me when it's something she wants to discuss about her problem. And that's bad, because she'll go days without talking when her life is good and perfect, but when the problems arise, she'll reach out to me. So, guys, just be wary of when people do things like this, when they only reach out to you when it benefits them, and they don't consider you when they're having a good day or they're sharing good energy. Because with me, like, if I have a friend, right, and I'm having a good day, I like to share those moments, whether it's taking a picture of my favorite meal or something. I like to share the joys in my life. I don't like to just talk about my problems, because I believe that to have, you gotta have balance. You can't have a friendship where you're just constantly venting. I used to be in that toxic loop, and it's really bad. So now I try and spread joy. I try and focus on the positives, because I want to focus on the things that are positive. Because, sorry, guys, I want to focus on the things that are positive, because those are the things I want in my future. So I like to focus on my future. So whatever I want to bring into, like, the better me, the future me, those are the things I share with people. Yeah, I will have moments where I might talk about my problems, but it's not going to consume, every aspect of my life. Well, I'm going to try not to let it anyway. We have to start lifting ourselves up, getting ourselves through problems. And another thing that I thought about when I wanted to make this video, another point, learn who people are. That's very vital. Learn who people are. And the reason why I say this is because we forget who people are, right? And we connect with them, and we are expecting better. But you need to learn who they are. And the reason why I say this is because, you know, I hate to talk about anyone on here, but from my past experience with the lady I'm talking about in question, we used to talk a lot. We used to motivate each other. We used to encourage each other. It's very positive. But I found that when she moved forward with her life and her life was going good, she no longer wanted to keep the friendship going. So now that she's back for a reason. She's not back to create a new happy friendship. She's back for a reason. And sometimes it can be energy. Sometimes people want your energy and they want to, get what they need to get and then they leave again. And this is bad. A lot of people are like this. If they will only talk to you until they can get what they want from you. And unfortunately, a lot of people like this in this world, and selfish people, they come to you for a reason, and if they don't get that reason, they go. And if they do get the reason, you don't hear from them anymore because their life is good now. They've got your energy. I feel like I could talk more on this topic, but I'm going to leave this here. But guys, be mindful of the people from your past that you invite back into your future. Some people do deserve to come back into your life, but then you might find that some people are stuck in past energy where you just see like a reflection of who you used to be, and that doesn't represent you anymore. It's all about welcoming new into your life. As we are growing older, we should be welcoming growth into our life. We shouldn't be stuck in stagnant energy anymore. You know, it's 2024 now. We shouldn't be stuck in the past. We should be moving forward. You should have friends that grow as well. We should all be growing. We should be able to be ourselves and laugh and talk with people, and learn to deal with your problems as well. Yeah, you can talk about your problems, but you have to know how to navigate through them and think of a plan and how to get out of them, not load your problems onto people and dump it onto them just to feel better, just so they can uplift you. No, some people do need that. It depends on the circumstances, depends on the problem. Because sometimes some people do need someone to reach out to someone to reach out to, but they can't have a positive conversation, which I totally understand. But we need to be mindful of like what people we're letting into our lives and how are they benefiting us and how are we benefiting them, because it's a two-way street. You've got to make somebody's life richer and they're going to make your life richer. We can't live life now being stuck in toxic loops or toxic relationships where you're just unhappy and you're miserable. Life is not about that. Life is about enjoying, and life is short. Life is so short, so we should be in relationships where we can grow and learn from people, learn new ways of living. This is something I want to do. I want to learn new ways of living, traveling, exploring the local lifestyle, and just see new interesting ways of living, new ways of cooking foods, like trying new recipes. Life is exciting. We're gonna make it exciting, try new things, like visit people, um, just make life good again, is what I'm saying. We should make life good again. Don't focus on the problems, because in 20 years' time, that problem will be gone. It won't matter anymore. When we all die, nobody cares about that problem. It's gone. Nobody even knows it exists. Once we all leave this earth, nobody is going to know about that problem, unless it's written in a book or in a notebook or something, or if it's in a movie or a documentary or something like that. Um, but yeah, guys, unless it's something that's affected the whole world, then they're going to know about it. But yeah, so let's learn to be mindful of who's in our lives. Let's help each other as well. Sometimes those people do need help, they need support. Um, But just be wary that, some people only want to drag someone else down to benefit their life. So when they've loaded onto you, their life is getting better, is what I'm saying. So it can be spiritual attack where they're telling you their problems, but when they tell you their problems and you've helped them or you've gave them words of encouragement, then their life is better, and then you're feeling their life is better, and then you're left feeling drained. So let's just be careful, guys. And also, um, I've kind of like decided to quit social media now. You won't be able to reach me, guys. I'm trying to stay off it as long as possible. I am addicted to social media, so let's hope I can stick to this for more than 2 days, guys. Um, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to add your opinion to this, let me know in the comment section below. If you feel like if it's a good idea to let people into your past, let me know as well, because I like seeing different perspectives. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys, and let me know your experiences. And if there's anything that I've missed from this topic, write it in the comment section below. And I look forward to reading your comments, guys. And thank you for anyone that's tuned in today. And also thank you to anyone that watches this video after I've posted it. So, guys, take care. Bye.